Hi, welcome to Raw Math. Today I'm doing a series of videos on solving inequalities. This one says graph answers, then write the answer in interval notation. Honestly, even if it said write your answer in interval notation, then graph, I would graph first. All right, if you notice, both of these problems have three parts with the variable in the center. I'm going to do these differently. I'm going to do this one with the three parts done together, and this one I'm going to separate them so you can see how they're done differently. You can do them either way. If you like it done all in one, just that's what you do. Practice all of them, make sure they're always done correctly. If you like them separated out, that's how you should do them. And if you've seen other videos I've done where I have done the two different ways and you're like, I just want to do it the separated out way, I just want to do it the all-in-one way, then that's what you should be practicing. Practice the method you prefer. Master the method you prefer. Okay, so the all-in-one way. The all-in-one way, I am going to bring both of my inequalities down. Then I want to isolate my x, so I'm going to add 7 to all three parts. When you're balancing 2, you do things to the left and right. When you're balancing 3, you have to do everything exactly the same to all three parts. So I end up with a 9, a 3x, and an 18. I still have three parts, so I'm going to divide 3 to all three parts. If this 3 was negative, I would be flipping both inequalities. It is not, so I have 3 is less than x is less than 6. When I graph this, I put my 3 down, I put my 6 down, the x is going to shade in between. Traditionally, with the less than or greater than, you've probably done an open hole. But since this is asking for interval notation, I'm going to shift that to parentheses. So I'm going to do a parenthesis and a parenthesis facing the direction that I shade. Parentheses are like the graph is reaching for that number but not touching it. That's why I like the parentheses, as I reach but don't touch. And this translates beautifully to interval notation because it's parenthesis 3, 6. It looks like an ordered pair, but it is not. Okay. If you don't like this whole all-in-one where you're doing things 3 times and you think it looks ugly, complicated, weird, then just separate them. Say negative 12 is less than or equal to negative 5x plus 3. Negative 5x plus 3 is less than 38. So I wrote the center part twice, once for the negative 12, once for that 38. Okay, I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. Negative 15 is less than or equal to negative 5x. I'm going to divide by negative 5. This is going to flip over, so 3 is greater than or equal to x. I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. Notice it's the same thing, just like we did here. Negative 5x is less than 35. I'm going to divide by negative 5. This is going to flip. X is greater than 7. Now I'm going to go to my number line. I have a 3. I have a negative 7. The negative 7 will come over here. The 3 will come over here. I should be putting in my negative and positive infinities. On this one, it wasn't as important, but I do like to have them in there. If x is greater than 3, less than, because it's by the pointy part, x is less than 3, greater than negative 7. Anytime it's written in this form, you should be doing this in between, like a barbell. If the shading isn't in between, you've done something wrong in your math. So me noticing, that's why I was like, it's greater than, wait, no, it's less than. And I knew I had translated that wrong. X had to be less than 3, greater than negative 7, because I had to be shading in between. Otherwise, this is wrong. Okay. There is an equal sign here. Anytime you have that equal sign, you're doing brackets. So the 3 has a bracket. The 7 without the equal sign has the parenthesis. So my interval notation is going to be negative 7 to 3. All right. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like my page, subscribe to my page, and I'll see you on the next video.